In this week's Journey to Greatness, we hear from one of the building blocks of the New England Patriots dynasty. As the Patriots grew into a juggernaut in the early 2000s, Richard Seymour was a young defensive lineman who grew right along with them. He was a rookie in the 2001 season when the Patriots got their first ring, and he helped the team win 2 more over the next 3 years.
Really, those first 3 Super Bowls, like they were all defensive-led teams. But I'm happy that, Brady and the offense took off and controlled the clock and made our job a whole lot easier.
Seymour would become a leader on a defense that was often one of the best in the league. He grew up in South Carolina and credits his parents for teaching him how to lead while also learning the value of hard work.
For me, I tell everybody all the time I had a really balanced childhood in terms of, my mom and dad. And my mom really taught me, kindness and empathy for people. And my dad gave me the rearing of discipline and treating people the right way and being a man of honor. And so I just think it made me a well-rounded person so I could relate to everybody. And I just think it just helped me naturally become a leader. A lot of stuff was just God gifted. It ain't like I could take a whole lot of credit for it, but there's a lot of gifts that you can have, but you have to hone those skills.
Richard values his hometown of Hopkins, South Carolina so much that he invited his former principal at Lower Richland High School, Titus Duran, to be his presenter when he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
He's been a pillar in the community, and I wanted somebody from South Carolina. Obviously if my dad was still living, he'd be the one to have this moment. But just in terms of being from South Carolina, it's a part of my foundation. It'll always be a part of my legacy. It formed and shaped the man that I am today.
The lessons from his parents and his hometown aided him as a pro, as he and his teammates established what became known as the Patriot Way, the culture that helped New England become the most successful franchise in the league for 20 years.
Like we'd have a saying with the Patriots that, stats can be for losers. Like, hey, this is what I've done, right? But it's a team sport. My rookie year, I played out of position, a position that I wasn't really comfortable with, but I did it because the team needed me there. And so really, I think my story is a story of impact because it was selfless and it was about the team and being a competitor.
After 8 years in New England, Seymour was traded to Oakland, where he spent his final 4 NFL seasons before his retirement in 2012. When it was all said and done, Seymour was a 7-time Pro Bowler, a 3-time first-team All-Pro, and he had those 3 Super Bowl rings. While he had to wait 10 years to get the call from Canton, he was grateful that his contributions were finally recognized as worthy of a gold jacket in 2022.
It's not just one specific thing. It's a culmination of so much to reach the pinnacle. And now, I've embraced it and, I feel validated and inspired.
Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.